Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American, West Indian Haitians, and the foreign Israelites who are scattered across the four corners of the earth that look like the other nations. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Barak Yahawah, Barak Yahawashi, Barak Yahawah, Barak Yahawashi, Barak Yahawah, Barak Yahawashi. Got to give all praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Yahawah is the name of the Heavenly Father, who everybody ignorantly calls God. And Bahasham means the name of. Yahawashi is the Holy One of Israel, his only begotten Son, who everybody ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, who was slain at the foundations of the earth for the salvation of the elect of Israel, which is 33% of our people. Want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who led me to this truth and has been ordained by the Lord to teach the flock how to live, repent, pray, fast, and show forth the Lord's righteousness every day, and mercy, judgment, forgiveness, and wrath to all those who are part of the elect, whomever they may be, and to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, we be part of that number. Lord willing, this be edifying to those who fear in the name of the Lord and are striving to show forth the Lord's righteousness every day to the best of their abilities. His judgment always comes to light, Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5, and it's not slack. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. So I just wanted to get in with a correction. It was a small correction that I had, because my whole idea was the reason why the other nations were leaving was because they weren't making money here. But Elder Apostle Rawchaa, I was listening to his video earlier today, and I just want to come across this correction. Because we ultimately, it's about the flock and it's about the sheep. This is not about us. We want to make sure that all the doctrine that we're displaying to the flock is accurate in every way possible. So I just wanted to play a little bit of this video, and then I got some news articles the Lord put the Spirit on me to deal with today after that. But this is just a short video before I get started into my other video. So Lord willing, this is edifying to the flock. I don't want to make this about me or nothing, but, I believe that, the Lord put the Spirit on me to play this part because it's having to do with something that I need to be corrected on, and on the understanding of why the other nations are leaving to go and make money where they're at. And I'd rather let our elder apostle explain it than for me to explain it, because that's where I got the explanation from. So just bear with me. I'm going to load up, the video that I got it from, and this is not just a correction for me. It's a correction for all brothers who maybe have this idea. There's got to be more than one brother who have this idea than just me, especially the ones who come across my page and have been watching me. So Salakia for the misinterpretation of that, and the water Yahawah for putting the Spirit on me to be able to listen to the elders and apostles, to be able to receive correction. Because without them, I wouldn't even be the man who I am today. I wouldn't be, as more diligent in the faith as I am for all my elders and apostles. They have all played a very important role on me being born again into this truth. And I know I still got a long way to go. But, as the elders apostles always say, you can't lose focus, and you have to, remain circumspect and remain in prophecy, So Lord willing, to edify to the flock.
Okay, let's start up by saying Barak Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Welcome to another live lesson. The name of this one is pretty much Don't Lose Focus. Now, this was a title that came to me last week. I wrote it down. I wrote down a couple of scriptures that came to mind, but I never, the Spirit didn't move me to do a lesson on it, so I just kind of left it. And this morning, I was watching the video by the Elder Muwatazan. And the video that he did is something along the lines of complete the mission. He was going into, those that have come into the truth and not finished the mission. And it kind of sparked my spirit back again to this title here, Don't Lose Focus. And I know, overall, we know that if you're not a part of the elect, you're not going to maintain. Just like if whoever's not a part of the elect is not going to maintain, but the Apostle Peter did say, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. But before I get into this video, I wanted to say a couple of words on the video, another video I was watching after. I can't remember the exact title of it, but it's on GMS Testimonials 4. And the brother was doing a video. It was about a 15 minute video. And he was doing a video on this Moabite chick that had put up, that video on TikTok about the micro C-hip that she had. She was speaking about it. So she did a follow-up video, which the brother put on his video. And pretty much she was saying that, because of that video she put up, she was warning people of the dangers of something. I forget exactly how she put it. But she was saying that because of that video, she thought, she had the free speech, but she said because of that video, they turned her micro C-hip off. And this is what we've been telling you, that if you don't comply with the rules and regulations, they will turn off your micro C-hip because everything will be on there. And they have it, it's electronically charged. So all they got to do is, hit the button, and not in a good way, hit the button in a bad way, and you won't be able to access anything. Just like now, that's why they're trying to make everything digital to push everyone to get this micro C-hip. Nevertheless, the brother in that video, he mentioned how the nations are getting tired of America and how they're not making money in America, and that's why they're leaving America. And I wanted to make a slight correction to that, to the brother. It's not that the nations aren't making money in America. They're making money in America, and when America is destroyed, they're going to be sad because they're not going to be able to make any more. The reason why the nations are leaving, first and foremost, is prophecy, and second of all, the cost of living is too high here in America, and pretty much it's too the cost of living is too high here in America, and pretty much they're losing money, setting up their businesses here, so they're leaving and going home to set up their businesses at home because they're able to make more money there. All right, that's the reason why the nations are leaving, not because they're losing money as far as making money business-wise. It's because the cost of living is too much. And if they're trying to establish their businesses here, they're losing it. They're losing the money that they would gain, of course, if they were in their own country and selling their goods here, because it's a lot cheaper to the cost of living in their country and the cost of business in their country than it is here in America. So that, I just wanted to make that slight correction, because the reason why the nations are going to be crying is because they're not going to be making any more money. So it's not that they're losing money in their business ventures, it's that the cost of living is too high. So I just wanted to make mention of that,
So that's all I wanted to put out. And, because that's not the understanding that I had too. I thought they were leaving because they were mad that they were going into debt and they weren't making enough money. And, that's the actual breakdown of why they are leaving, because it's easier to make money over there and things. But, like he said, it talks about in the scriptures how they will be, mourning over this place because they're not going to make any money anymore off this wicked ass nation. And that's just something edifying for me, because that didn't even have to do with my videos. That had to do with brother in GMS videos, you see. And so that's why it's good to really take heed and listen to these men, because they give correction to multiple people, off the spirit. It's the Lord that's putting the spirit out there to do that. So I just all wanted to put across, and I just want to put it in the scripture, and then I'm gonna close this out. I just wanted to be a real quick correction video, before I get into the lesson that the Lord put the Spirit on me to deal with today. So, Salaki, for anybody who's came across my video and seen, because there's sometimes I said, the other nations are leaving because they hate this place, and but I didn't really have a full breakdown of why they're really leaving, and that's something very important to be able to know, to edify those, especially those new who are going to come into the truth after me. So this is Hebrews chapter 13, verse 17, and it reads, "Obey them that have the rule over you and submit yourselves, for they watch for your souls, as they that must give account, that they may do it with joy and not with grief, for that is unprofitable for you." And that's how our elders and apostles are. They're always have joy in teaching us how, the word should be taught, and the way the economy is and things that are happening, and I can't remember exactly which video I had specifically talking about the other nations are leaving because they've been made mad with the wine of the wine of our fornication, which is the doctrines and philosophies and methods of this nation. But it's really something that I wanted to add on, and it's something that gave me a little bit of correction on something slight. So even something that's slight is it says to judge. It says to judge even in the smallest matters, to make sure you're circumspect and wise on how you explain this to others, because that might be what the Lord uses to bring that enlightenment to them. So, the Lord said, like it says, he'll judge us more severely than others, because we've been given over the most important thing to him, which is his sheep, his people. So that's what we're here for. We're here for them, not to glorify our own names. And so I just want to thank the water Yahawashi for that. And I'm finna get back over here and finish preparing this next lesson. And Lord willing, I can finish that and be able to exalt the name of Yahawashi with that, and to continue to exhort and to watch the times every day as the Lord has given me the spirit to do. So like I said, I'm going to say Shalom to elective Israel, to the hopeful elect Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American, West Indian Haitians, and the foreign Israelites that are scattered across the four corners of the earth. I want to give all praises to Barak, Yahawashi, Yahawashi. I got to give all praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Bahasham, Qadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Led me to this truth and been ordained by the Lord to teach the flock how to live, repent, pray, fast, and show forth the Lord's righteousness and mercy, judgment, forgiveness, and wrath to all those who are part of the elect, and to whomever the hopeful elect are. So Lord willing, we be part of that number. Lord willing, is be edifying to those who fear in the name of the Lord, and to striving to show forth the Lord's righteousness every day to the best of their abilities. His judgment always comes to light. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5, and it's not slack. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. And Shalom. You've always been here a lot with me. You've been very close to me. Who I'm talking to, that's on the comment board with me. I appreciate you here with me. And, we're going to continue to watch and look. And, this is also sincere salutation to all the other Akim and Akwaf that come across the page. And it helps shed some light to how much we care about Yahawashi, and to all of us who are looking for comfort, because the time is coming where it's going to be very troublesome, and it's already got some people that I know around me that are already dealing with a lot. Some people losing their fathers, some people are losing their mothers, that they really held dearly, especially ones that are coming into the truth new. It's hard to just adjust and think of somebody that you've been with that's been looking out for you your whole life, and just to call them a 2/3. You just did. It's hard to do that. We want all our families to make it out of here, Lord willing. But ultimately it comes down to the Lord's will and who that person is actually inside. So we just got to put Bahasham, Yahawashi first before our own feelings, and do the work. And just like Elder Apostle Ramlav said, he said, to complete the mission, we got a job to do. So Shalom, Wa, Abba,